Hey guys, coming to you from Firenze, Italy, also known as Florence. Today we're going to do about a bit of a day in the life type of vlog, kind of going through what it's like to work from Florence when you're working in Europe and still trying to work on Eastern Standard Time in the States. Let's go. I am on my way to a coffee shop. It's about 2 o'clock, so 8 a.m. on the East Coast in the States. And so I gotta be working by 9 a.m. in the States, so 3 p.m. Central Europe time. Which means I gotta get to a coffee shop and get working. One of the coolest things about this situation, working in Europe and walking to wherever it is you're gonna work for the day, is getting to pass by some of the most historically iconic buildings, structures, sites, architecture in the world. So on my way, on my morning, or on my afternoon commute, I should say, into work today, this is what I get to pass by. So that incredible structure is the Cattedrale di Santa Maria. I think that's what it's called. It was built during the Renaissance, and I think the architect or artist that designed it was Brunelleschi. Who wouldn't want to see something like that on their commute to work? Some people have asked me if it's hard to work when I'm in Italy, if it's hard to, stay focused, working on this offset hours, but really, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, maybe I shouldn't talk while sirens are behind me. A couple people have asked me if it's hard to work this schedule, which is about 3 p.m. to 11 p.m. To stay on the 9 to 5 schedule on Eastern Standard Time. And really it's not that bad because 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock here in Italy, in most places in Italy, it's just, there's really not much going on. I mean, I'm in a touristy strip right now, so there's a lot of people out, but generally restaurants are going to be closed. Most places are going to be chilling out and zoning out at this time of day, because really it's just too hot to be about, and just the Italian culture isn't one that tends to be eating around this time. So with that said, there are a couple places that kind of cater to the working from home or digital nomad type place. What would be my lunch break in Toronto sort of lines up with a dinner break here, even though 5, 6 o'clock would generally be considered a very, very early dinner here in Italy. Most people are just sort of starting to have their drinks and not really eating until maybe 9 o'clock actually. This is another iconic landmark that you just kind of pass on my way to work today. This is the Uffizi Gallery. A lot of amazing Renaissance artwork inside. And on the outside is one of the replicas of the statue of David. Looks like David might have been spending some time in the pool before he modeled for Michelangelo in that statue. Anyway, that's Uffizi Gallery. Lots of Da Vinci's.
It's the more important ones.
And who else is in there? Caravaggio, Donatello, all the Ninja Turtle themed artists are in that gallery. I might have made a wrong turn here. Since I made a wrong turn, I'm a little bit lost. So I'm just gonna recalibrate here and figure out where I am going. Anyway, one of my earlier videos from Italy, I may have mentioned that it doesn't seem like there was a lot of tourists here yet. Scratch that. They out here, they're doing their thing. They're touristing up the place, including myself. Although I find when I'm wearing the glasses, people tend to address me in Italian instead of defaulting to English first, which is a bit of a compliment, I guess. Just past one of the iconic sandwich spots in Florence, El Antico Vignale. Maybe later we'll take a little trip by there and have one of their iconic sandwiches. But right now, don't tell anyone, don't tell my boss. But I'm actually really late for work. So I've settled into my desk for the day.
Ever since I graduated, aggravated, agitated, might lose my mind. You can have all the rapping, all the passion, all the taxes, can't have my time.
Grazie, ciao. That's the halftime, I guess, of the day. It is dinner time. I am starving. I honestly didn't want to like buy into the hype or like go to the places that appear on everybody's list. I kind of like to take my chances and discover some places for the most part, because I don't really always trust everyone's list. I feel like things get hyped up and then they become famous just because of the hype. Not as spicy as I like in a sandwich, but Italy. It's like, I asked for spices at the market on the sandwich yesterday in Italy, and the lady looked at me like, oh no, but only put a very, very little bit. So she put like 2 like little eye drops of spicy chili oil, and that was it. Didn't do anything. It's different. This is a different sandwich, but delicious. Came just in time. The lineup really picked up. I'm really warming up to that truffle flavor. I didn't like it at first, but I think the cheese with the truffle really goes well together. It's a very different flavor, very different. I'm not a truffle guy, but I like cheese, I like meat, and the truffle's okay. It's working. Somehow it's working. Making my way through this sandwich, I'm liking it more and more. The amount of hype that was around this sandwich, and for it to like more or less live up to it. I mean, it's not like, oh my god, this is amazing. It's just an interesting flavor, and that for me is like good enough, because like being surprised by a new flavor for me is like, I like that feeling of like, there's something I haven't tasted before. I don't know if I like it, but then the more I eat it, it's like, oh yeah, I really like it. All right, back in the hotel room now. I still have 2.5 hours of work. No, an hour and a half. An hour and a half to 2 hours of work. Is that right? Let's say 2 hours. They have 2 hours left of work. Depending on how it goes, it seems like everything's under control. I'll keep an eye on things for a while. And then maybe later go out and catch the second half of the Italy-Spain game. But yeah, that's a day in the life of me. The day in the life of me working from Europe, working from Florence. Like I said, you have a morning, you like can go out and about and enjoy your morning. Almost a full day before you kind of have to start working at like 3 o'clock. And even then, you know, you can be out and you still find a way to make it work, honestly. It's like, would I rather be working 9 to 5 from home or 3 to 11 from Florence? I think I'd rather be here than back in Toronto right now, which I think I've made very, very clear in many vlogs, so I won't go into that. But anyway, if you have any thoughts or any tips for me on Florence, on working abroad, if you're a digital nomad, if some of you have maybe been doing this for a lot longer. So if you have any tips for me, I'd love to hear them in the comments. Otherwise, thanks for watching. As always, like, share, subscribe. Peace out, and we'll see you later.